is where the resistance builds.
All right, let's get to the quick hits for today, Scott. We got to do these really quick. Pandora's IPO, pricing at $16, up from 7 to 9 was the original pricing. I know you don't trade IPOs, so you staying away from this then?
No, I love trading IPOs. The day of, it's awesome.
Oh, you trade, but you don't go long. For a long-term investor, you have to wait.
Yes, for a long-term investor, you have to wait. As a professional trader, real quickly, this is what you do. What's the pricing of this? Or the
$16.
16. So just say it opens at 19. It opens at 19, goes to 18, hangs below 18. Once it crosses above 19, that's your intraday buy. You put your stop at that level. If it goes to 21, 22, you caught momentum. If it goes back below that 19, you run for the hills, and then you wait a few months to build a base.
Would you be looking at LinkedIn as sort of a Me Too play here, sort of still has the IPO spillover?
Sometimes when a new issue comes out, you get a little bit of upside pressure on the pre-existing ones. LinkedIn's been under pressure, broke that 80 range. It does have some room, but I'm going to avoid it.
Let's go to Veer next. The stock was hanging in really well, but yesterday closed flat on the rally, so I was wondering what you were doing about this stock.
Talking about VHC?
Yeah.
Okay, VHC has been something holding up pretty well. It didn't go with the market yesterday. I would say, avoid it. People for momentum would look to see if you can get above 28. It's above all the moving averages. This has been a strong stock, but you need a stomach for it because it's very thin.
Fair enough. Amazon bumping up against that 190, 191 level. What's your strategy?
This one is above the moving averages, holding up much better than those mega high beta tech stocks. If it gets through 191 and holds and goes, that'll be a good trade, and that could give us some signs that this bounce can continue. If it fails there, we could have some more choppy type action.
What about Apple? Closed at 332 on Tuesday.
That was the easy bounce, 325 to 332, 333. Now, if it could hold above 330, maybe it continues to 336, 337, but that'll be a wall of resistance. And we also have to see how it deals with that news with JCPenney's, because there's been a lot of headlines overnight to see it's down $1 and change. Can it go positive today?
And worried about Steve Jobs not being there either. Okay, VMware, last stock here, one of the top acting stocks, but came in a little bit into the close. What do you want to do with this one?
This one, if I was a big billion-dollar institution, I would be accumulating this thing. It acts well, has a bright future. This is something that can make new highs once we get larger ground or better platform to go from. If you have a long-term thesis, buy it, but it's not ready for a trade.